The One Ring has this one completely and utterly evil power that is not so obvious, which is why it is so dangerous. It controls our perception of time. In a previous video, I talked about how Gollum is the greatest threat, the greatest evil faced by the Fellowship, mainly because he represents the most powerful, the most overwhelming effects of sin on the human being. Gollum held on to the ring longer than any other character did, second only to Sauron himself. For the better part of 500 years, the ring poisoned and destroyed Gollum's mind. The ring works its evil slowly over time, by drawing our attention away from the present and focusing it on the future. See, what the ring is offering Gollum is hope. Hope for a supposedly better life ahead. This is why the hobbit Smeagol left everything behind and crawled into the caves under the Misty Mountains. I mean, what did he think he was going to do with the ring inside the caves? He cannot eat the ring, and he certainly would not exchange it for anything else. The ring, in a sense, is useless. It's very plain, it's not elegant, it's not decorative by any means. And it seems that no one would have the willpower to exchange it for anything else, so it can't even be used as money. So if the ring cannot give anything in the present, it must be promising some future value. A value that, at least in the ring bearer's perspective, is greater than what the ring bearer has in the present. And that's the thing. This is how the evil of sin operates, by making us focus on the future so it can damage us little by little in the present. I'll use my personal favorite vice, vengeance, as an example. Jesus asks us to forgive others, to have compassion. But I certainly know how it feels like to be so angry at someone that I feel the need to see this person punished. I need them to be punished. I feel that if I let go of my anger, I will never be at peace. So I can only see two possible options moving into the future. One, I have my vengeance and therefore my peace. Two, I failed to get my vengeance and therefore I failed to be at peace. A third option, where I am at peace with forgiving this person and letting go of my anger, that's impossible. And so what's happening here is that I am looking forward into the future instead of looking at the present and seeing what's really happening now. In my example of vengeance, my anger right now is making me suffer, making me anxious, and oftentimes the person I'm angry with might not even know that I'm angry with them and probably doesn't even care. Now, since we have absolutely zero ability to predict the future, for all intents and purposes, any and all predictions we make are simply illusions. And so I am acting this way in the present, making myself suffer based on an illusion or based on the pursuit of an illusion. In fact, it's often the case that taking vengeance out on someone does not necessarily bring about the peace initially hoped for. This is how the ring destroys us slowly, by making us focus on a future prediction, a future desire that seems so real, but in reality is an illusion, to the point that we can no longer see the damage being done to us little by little in the present. From Matthew chapter 6, verse 11, give us today our daily bread. It doesn't say, give us tomorrow's bread. Loving God means trusting that God will provide. Can I see a future where I forgive someone I really hate and be at peace with it? Sometimes no, I can't. But that doesn't mean God can't make it happen. And if I trust that God has my best interests in mind, I, in faith, leave that future to God. So I can focus on the now, which compared to the future is much more within my control. That's it for this episode. If you like this content, please do consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. If you would like to support the channel further, please visit the support links in the description. Hope to see you next time.